What's going on, guys? It's Jimmy here, and welcome to our daily show where we discuss the fourth stimulus check update, what's going on in Washington, D.C., what's going on in the United States, money, investing, pretty much everything you need to know about, and daily news. We're going to be talking about the fourth stimulus check update. Bernie Sanders gives us some updates about the next stimulus package. Remember, Bernie Sanders is actually considered the person in charge of the next stimulus package, the size of the next stimulus package, the dollar amount of the next stimulus package. We're also going to be talking about Afghanistan updates and what President Biden has to say about that, and retaliation regarding on that. We got a lot to talk about. Let's jump right in. Remember, new videos come out here on our channel every day at 10 a.m., 3 p.m. and 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. I will keep you up to date with everything. If you haven't subscribed yet, make sure to subscribe down below. It's completely free to do so. Also, thank you so much for giving these videos a like. It just tells the YouTube algorithm that you like these videos. I spend hours every day finding all this information about the next stimulus package and what is going on in the United States, and pretty much with everything you need to know about. So without further ado, let's jump right in. Biden officials warn there will likely be another attack on the Kabul airport before the United States leave, which is expected to be on or before August 31st, which is in just a few days. Yeah. ISIS-K has claimed the attack from the suicide bombers that has now claimed the lives of at least 13 United States servicemen and dozens of other people's lives. You can see here President Biden has vowed to respond with force to the terrorists who killed 13 U.S. service members and dozens of Afghans in suicide bombings outside of the Kabul airport Thursday. Quote, "To those who carried out this attack, as well as anyone who wishes America harm, know this: we will not forgive, we will not forget. We will hunt you down and make you pay," says President Biden. "We will respond with force and precision at our time, at our place we choose, and the moment of our choosing." ISIS-K has claimed responsibility for the martyrdom attack, which killed at least 95 Afghans and wounded more than 100, according to the Associated Press. Yeah, our thoughts and prayers go out with everybody who has been involved in this. Yeah, it's actually very, very sad. Speaking from the White House, President Biden said he has ordered his commanders to develop plans to strike assets, leaders of the facilities of ISIS-K, the Afghan affiliate of the Islamic State, the terrorist group better known as ISIS, who said he had been planning a complex set of attacks on U.S. military personnel in recent days. Biden also promised to continue evacuation efforts and said military advisors remain committed to the withdrawal deadline of Tuesday, August 31st, even though they would work to get people out of the country after that deadline if need be. In the previous 12 hours, Biden said more than 7,000 people were evacuated, and there's less than 1,000 Americans in the country at this point. Quote, "We will not be deterred by terrorists. We will not let them stop our mission. We will continue the evacuation." Yeah, so the situation is ongoing. I will keep you up to date. This will likely continue to be ongoing for the next several days. Let me know your thoughts in the comments. Bernie Sanders, who is considered the deal maker, or the person in charge of the next stimulus package, the $3.5 trillion stimulus package, also named an anti-poverty plan or an anti-poverty package by the Democrats, this $3.5 trillion stimulus package, which is the largest stimulus package yet to date. Remember, the third stimulus check package was only $1.9 trillion stimulus package. So the stimulus packages are actually getting larger, not smaller. And remember, there's going to be more stimulus packages after this, as the Democrats get more reconciliation cards in about a month on October 1st. So there will be more stimulus packages after this for the next upcoming fiscal year, which actually starts on October 1st. So this will not be the last stimulus package no matter what is in this next package. So whatever's in this next package, which is going to be a lot, because it's going to be $3.5 trillion, including probably child tax credits, adult tax credits. Remember, the tax credits are really just checks, whether they give them to us immediately, they give them to you at tax time when you get your tax return, and whether there's a forced stimulus check in there, whether there's going to be Medicare benefits for seniors. Those are actually really, really important because it's more than just a single one-time check. It's actually ongoing benefits that go for years and years and years. Remember, Senator Bernie Sanders says that about 75% of seniors do not have Medicare benefits like hearing, dental, vision, hearing aids, dentures, all these additional Medicare benefits. All the items on this list are the items that they're discussing for the next stimulus package. Remember this item in red here that was recently passed by the Biden administration, the eviction moratorium that was supposed to go until October 3rd, has now been canceled by the Supreme Court on a vote of 6-3. The 6 Republican judges all voted no, it should not continue. The 3 Democrat judges all voted yes, it should continue, and it has now been canceled. Again, they all have their own opinions. So the 6 Republican judges said it should be canceled. The 6 Democrat Supreme Court judges all said it should continue. So again, that's how the Supreme Court makeup is. So that is now in red, and it is canceled, I guess now. So we're going to find out what is going to happen here in the next few days as the Biden administration kind of struggles to figure out what they're going to do next. Remember, the Supreme Court has actually canceled it twice, and the Biden administration has actually reenacted it twice. So what the next move, it's kind of like a chess match going back and forth here of what is going to happen next. The Supreme Court did say if the Biden administration wants to reenact it, they need to have Congress do it. So Congress could put this in the next stimulus package, but to do that, they're going to have to pass it really quick, and every single member of Congress is going to need to agree on that, and I don't know if that is going to happen. Of course, all these other things, I'll actually have an update on student loans here in just a moment because there's actually some pretty big news on that. Okay, actually, it should be this item right here. Pause on student loans for over 40 million people and student loans being forgiven is actually two very, very different things. Okay, if you kind of understand that. Basically, all the pause on student loans for pretty much everybody with federal student loans, you don't have to pay your student loans right now. They're paused. There's no interest. There's no payments being paused. And your student loans being forgiven are two completely different things. Well, of course, we also know the SNAP benefits have been increased permanently by 25% permanently, or has also been reenacted here in the last few weeks. All these other items in black are what is being discussed here for the next package of possible forced stimulus check, possible extension of the child tax credits, which stop at the end of this year for 65 million children or their families. A possible adult tax credit. The Democrats did say there will be an adult tax credit in this next package. Remember, a tax credit is basically just a check that is given to you by the government. We kind of know that from the child tax credits. Remember, they're just checks given to you by the government. You don't even necessarily have to file taxes. A stimulus check is actually a tax credit. Again, you don't even need to file taxes to get a stimulus check. You could be a non-filer and get that. And remember, the child tax credits, you can even be a non-filer and get the child tax credits now. Well, Bernie Sanders is actually traveling around the country to gather up support for this next stimulus package because it's still going to even be a battle with the moderate Democrats when it comes down to the final vote in the House and the Senate. He says here, the truth is we need more than $3.5 trillion. The Vermont Senator Bernie Sanders says in an interview, adding that this is the minimum of what we should be spending, $3.5 trillion. You can see here Bernie Sanders is shifting into a new phase of his legacy-defining work as the Democrats' $3.5 trillion spending plan, aka the American Families Plan, aka the next stimulus package, protecting it from members of his own party and selling it to the public. Bernie Sanders understands that there will be changes to his vision given the party's slim majorities in each chamber. Now that the blueprint is approved, and they are now crafting the bill and putting it together, and we're going to be finding out what's in this bill, and the real negotiations on what will make it to the final finish line will be happening. But as the Senate moderates propose chipping away at the $3.5 trillion price tag, he's in no mood to haggle on the top line number. He says, quote, "I have already negotiated. The truth is, we need more." Bernie Sanders says in an interview on Wednesday, ahead of a swing into conservative parts of the Midwest to stump for his transformative policy blueprint. The needs are there. This is, in my view, the minimum of what we should be spending. The longtime progressive advocate is pursuing his own two-track strategy as his party seeks to pass both a bipartisan infrastructure bill and the Democrat-only spending bill, the stimulus package, and send them to President Joe Biden's desk. Bernie Sanders is trying to sell a Republican voters on Democrats' agenda in hopes of increasing popular support for his historic spending push while also coaxing his own moderate Democrat colleagues to support one of the largest federal expansions of benefit programs ever. So Bernie Sanders, who's in charge of this next stimulus package, says that he's already negotiated on the $3.5 trillion. He initially wanted $6 trillion. And there are a lot of progressive Democrats, especially in the House. The Democratic Progressive Caucus is actually about 100 Democrats in the House. And there's less moderate Democrats or more Republican-leaning Democrats like Kirsten Sinema here in the picture and Joe Manchin from the Senate. There's really only about 2 of them in the Senate, maybe 3. There's a few more in the House because the House has 220 Democrats. And this is going to be the battle when we get down to the finish line of what will be in the final package and the negotiations between the moderate Democrats and the progressive Democrats on the struggle and the vote of who's going to win and the negotiations between the two parties. Remember, they're going to need 100% of the votes between the Republican-leaning Democrats and the more left-leaning Democrats, the progressive Democrats, the Democratic Progressive Caucus in the House, and the left-leaning Democrats like Senator Bernie Sanders that want more. Remember, Senator Bernie Sanders is the one of the main guys, along with, Republican Senator Josh Hawley, back when the Republicans were in charge of the Senate and in charge of the presidency. Former President Donald Trump was the president. For the second stimulus check, when they said, we demand there be a second stimulus check in there, when they were going to pass the second stimulus check package even without a stimulus check. Things are very different now because the Democrats control the Senate and the presidency, and Republicans are no longer in support of the stimulus packages at all. But we're probably going to need a similar push here to put more stimulus checks and stimulus programs into this package here. So we really need people like Senator Bernie Sanders to say that there must be stimulus checks and more stimulus money for the people in this package. So that's why I always encourage you guys to tweet Senator Bernie Sanders, email your representatives, call them, tweet them on Twitter, and make sure that they include stimulus checks, child tax credits, adult tax credits, whatever they want to call checks to the people, and as much support and programs like free college, Medicare benefits. Honestly, I really feel like a lot of these programs like free college and Medicare benefits and a lot of these other game-changing programs that are going to lower prescription drugs forever. A lot of these programs are very, very important because they're going to be programs that go on forever. So when we talk about programs like that, they're going to be very, very important because they're more than just a one-time check. They're programs that go on forever. So, for example, if you take prescription drugs, which the majority of us, I would think, do, if they save you $50 a month forever, It's going to save you a lot of money forever. If you're a senior that's age 60 or over and you're going to qualify for Medicare, I did read an article recently, I covered it in the video before this, where they said Medicare is probably going to be written, again, all this is up for negotiation until the very final vote when the House passes it, the Senate passes it, and the president signs it. So remember that that's where it's going to get really important here. And even after they pass it, that's when it's going to get really important as we dig through the details and find out all these different stimulus provisions that we can sign up for. Because remember, like even like the third stimulus check package, we kind of found out about a lot of these different stimulus programs even after the fact. Remember that $50 internet program that we've kind of been retouching on here? It's getsemergencybroadband.org. If you haven't signed up for it yet, please go sign up for it, or at least attempt to sign up for it. I understand not everybody gets it, but the vast majority of our viewers, it feels like, have gotten it. And it gets you $50 off your internet bill per month or your cell phone bill per month. You sign up right there on the website, getemergencybroadband.org. And that's just one of the items that was in the third stimulus check package. We got, and really it's largely this list. We look at things like student loan forgiveness, pause on student loans. This is helping, the pause on student loans is helping out over 40 million people. They don't have to pay their student loans right now. They're not getting interest on their student loans right now. The SNAP increase is helping out 42 million people right now. Obviously, stimulus checks, we all know that helps out pretty much everybody or the majority of people. Social Security raises, I don't know how many people are on Social Security, but it's many, many millions of people. Seniors on Medicare expansion, many, many millions of people. There's so many different programs here, like utility assistance, the internet assistance, debt forgiveness could be in this next package, paid family and medical leave, adult tax credits. Really, that's just a check. I mean, health insurance. A lot of people got free health insurance from the third stimulus check package. There was two different kinds. There was one for low-income people, and then there was another one if you had unemployment this year, you actually qualified for free health insurance until the end of the year. Okay, the $10,200 unemployment tax-free provision. Of course, everybody knows about that by now, I would think, if you've been watching the show. People are still actually getting their checks on this recently for last year. They could do that again for this year. They could. Now, they're probably not going to extend unemployment benefits. I think everybody knows that by now if you've been watching the show. States could extend unemployment benefits on their own. If you have a Republican governor, you're probably not going to get it. If you have a Democratic governor, you could get unemployment benefit bonus. Remember that all the states are going to extend, or they're going to continue regular unemployment benefits. Regular unemployment benefits, just regular unemployment benefits. If you lose your job, you get regular unemployment benefits. That's not going to go away. That's going to continue on forever, okay? But the bonus money of $300 per week, that's probably not going to continue because it's very controversial nowadays that a lot of people, I'm not saying this is my stance, but a lot of people think that the $300 per week extra bonus money and the extra weeks of unemployment past the 26 weeks is preventing people from going back to work, okay? So that's why they're not going to continue it. And the other reason they're not going to continue is there's not enough votes, even from the Democratic senators and the Democratic House of Representatives. There's just not enough votes to continue it because even some of the Democratic senators, there's just not enough votes for it. So they can't continue it because there's just not enough votes for it to pass it in this next stimulus package. So, and of course, not a single Republican would vote for it. Okay, but some Democratic governors could dip into their own stimulus money to extend it, but I don't think there'll be very many states that will do it. So just keep that in mind. But they could, in the next stimulus package, do the $10,200 unemployment tax-free provision, which makes the $10,200 of tax, first $10,200 of income, unemployment income, tax-free for this year, for 2021. That could be included in this next package. And as you know, the average person got almost like $1,000 of income tax-free, or for a $1,000 check, actual check, okay, it makes $10,200 of income tax-free. That equated to an average check amount of $1,000, but a lot of people got checks of $2,000 or $3,000 or more. Okay. Another one that's going to be in there's lower prescription drug prices. There's probably going to be 2 or 3 or 4 different tiers of how that's going to work. And some of those tiers actually could kick in over time. Also, lower taxes for people making under $400,000 through tax cuts and tax rebates and tax credits. We're probably going to find out about all that over time. PPP, Paycheck Protection Program, for small business owners. I haven't seen a lot of information about that, but it's a possibility. And free preschool and rent assistance. Yeah, there's a lot in this next package. So let me know your thoughts. I do have some more information about student loan forgiveness that just came out, but I won't have time to get through it in this video. Like I said, I literally have so much information that I can't even get to it all. Yeah. So I literally, if you even look at my videos here, if you look at my tabs here, if you can see up here at the top here, look at all this information I have here. I can't even get to it all, guys. I literally can't even get to it all. Uh, I just literally have dozens and dozens of tabs. If you know what a computer tab is, just basically different different tabs here. Different computer windows. I can't even get to it all here. I have so much information to share with you guys. I want to share it all with you guys in one video, but I physically can't. So yeah. 3 videos a day is about the max I'm doing right now. As you guys know, I'm suffering with some health issues. I have vertigo every day. I'm doing physical therapy 2 days a week right now. It actually takes a toll on my body. I've had vertigo, or it's also called, they think it's called servogenic dizziness, but basically I'm dizzy every day. And it's been like 4 or 5 months right now. And the therapy is not really going that well. The vertigo is still full blast every day. I'm actually going to be going to see a chiropractor right now as well, starting next Thursday. And yeah, my wife's dealing with her own kidney problems. She's got a kidney disease called MSK. So yeah, we're dealing with our own issues, and I'm sure you guys are as well. Everybody's got their own issues, and that's just life. So but I'm still here working hard for you guys every single day. That's just life. Everybody's got their own problems, and I'm fully aware that everybody has their own problems. But nonetheless, I'm still here for you guys every single day as your daily source of information. I am here for you regardless. No matter what, every day at 10 a.m., at 3 p.m., and 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Make sure to subscribe down below. It's completely free to do so. And if you didn't see my new video on a day or two ago on how to get rent assistance, you definitely should check that out because you can get up to 12 months of rent paid for by the government. It's pretty awesome if you get it because you can literally get like over $10,000 of your rent paid for by the government. It's a little bit of a process. You got to fill out some applications and stuff. But if you get it, you can thank me later. It doesn't require anything but filling out applications from the third stimulus check package. So yeah, you can click this top video here to watch my newest stimulus check video. This bottom video is about rent assistance. It's like halfway through the video. And this video is our new channel, our new family channel with our son, Julian, called Julian's Adventures. So you can click that if you want to watch that, our new YouTube channel with our son, Julian, called Julian's Adventures. So click on one of those videos next. Thanks, guys, and we will see you in the next video.